Whenever I'm talking to people, whether that be my classmates at uni, my workmates, my friends, my family, even reflecting on myself and how I talk to people, there's this common theme that I notice, which is that people get bothered by other people very, very easily. And maybe you watching this right now, you'd think to yourself, I don't really get bothered by what other people think of me. But you're probably lying to yourself. Everything that we do is so that we can impress others. There comes a point where you just get bothered by a complete nobody. You're never going to meet them ever again in your life, but you just get real bothered by them and what they say to you. Especially nowadays with social media, we are so internet connected with people we're never going to meet again. Even on the internet, you're probably never going to see that person ever again on the internet. You're still bothered by what they say about you, and you don't want to be perceived as weird, nerdy, cringe, what have you. So we have all these people influencing the way we act because we don't want to be perceived as bad. But then the next step comes where you get influenced by people you're never ever gonna meet again in your life, complete strangers, but they just say that little thing to you that pisses you off, and now all of a sudden your entire day is ruined. You're just in a crappy mood. You've let this guy who's a complete stranger that you're never gonna meet influence you, influence your day, influence your mood. Okay, you don't care what strangers to say about you, fine. We go to the next step, your friends, your family. The people you talk to, people you hang around with, the career choices you make, the hobbies you take on. Because you don't want to upset your mum, or you don't want to be a stain on your legacy when your dad looks at you. You don't want to be the embarrassing dropout of the family. You want your friends to think you're cool. So you do all these different things so that other people can perceive you in the way that you want, instead of doing what you truly want to do, regardless of what other people will think of you. It all comes down to letting the wrong people influence you in your life. And now let's extrapolate that onto a very long time horizon. All of a sudden, you wanted to do something, but then you go ahead and do something else. You're just going to be miserable with your life, aren't you? You're trying to do something that's making you miserable instead of doing something that you enjoy, just so you can impress the people around you, which in reality, will they even respect you more? Will they respect you more if you didn't listen to them and you did what you actually wanted to do instead of just being a little cuck and doing what they tell you to do? I don't know. I feel like they would have way more respect for you if you just don't care what they say and you just do what you want to do instead. Those people influence you. Now, influence isn't bad, right? You can have positive people influence you. You can have friends who inspire you to work hard on your goals. You can have that mother who encourages you, even though she wants you to do that one thing, she encourages you. You have the dad who doesn't matter what you do, as long as you're working hard at it, he's going to be proud of you. You have the positive and negative influences. You just got to get the positive influences and let them influence you and push out all the negativity. And the way you discern the positive influences to the negative influences is just boiling down to the basics of what you want to do with your life. What is the stuff that you believe in, that you hold dear and valuable in your life? For me, for example, I hold a very special place in my heart for mental health, for starving people who are in poverty. I hold a soft spot for drawings and stuff and art. I hold a soft spot for MMA, for fighting. I hold a soft spot for brotherhood. These little unique things that make up who you are. You just gotta boil down and don't care what other people want you to do, or think about, what can I do that will make other people happy? You just do what will make me happy. That's what you think about. And then that's how you discern the negative influences from the positive influences. Don't do things for other people. Do things for yourself, and then find people who support you and who motivate you, who make you want to do better every single day, and you listen to them.